Welcome to today's edition of Blue Streak Spotlight. I'm your host, Art Antram, and I'm joined by John Carroll track star Alicia Giannell. Alicia, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Well, right off the bat, I got to ask you the most important question. You're a member of the Student Athlete Advisory Committee here at John Carroll, member of the Late Night Planning Committee, volunteer tutor, and to boot, you're on the track team. I mean, how many hours in a day do you have to yourself?
Not a lot, but I like it that way. I can't have my life real wide open. I like to be real busy every second. I like to, when I hit the bed at night, I like to just fall asleep right away. I don't think I'd be as organized if I didn't have 1,000 things to do throughout the day.
Sure, I got you. Okay,
You know,
like to stay on your toes.
Got to.
Good. Well, let's talk about Dara Ford, your head coach, and Mo Banton. I mean, there's a new invigoration about track, I know, here at John Carroll. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Well, first of all, Dara is so new and young to the program, and Mo Banton, I mean, he's old school. He's been coaching, I think he tells us every time, 35 years or something like that. And so it's a really good combination versus new and old, and they both are two inspiring individuals, and they really have a faith in the program and in the runners that they have. So I think that really helps to get us going and to get us excited about running and get our team really involved. So
sure.
I think that's the new spirit.
Well, with outdoor track season right around the corner, what do you look most forward to for the season?
There's a couple things. I really think health in the girls' situation. The boys had a great season. I think the girls could have done a little better in our indoor season, but we had a little health problems, and I really am looking forward to the outdoor OACs to really show that we are an amazing girls' track team, and also we have a really good 4x1 coming back, and two potential new people on the 4x1, and I'm really excited. I think we could break a record this year.
Well, see, this is where we break it down a little bit more. Step out of the track pants and let's talk about, what athlete or celebrity would you least like to see in a track uniform?
I'm going to have to go with Shaq. Our little buns, they're kind of tiny, and then, the little razorback, I really would laugh if he was in that. I don't know how it would look, but it would be bad, I think.
Yeah, speaking of buns, I don't think one of Shaq's buns would fit in the buns. I mean, it's just not going to happen.
Yeah, I don't think his, ankle would, even go into one of our buns.
Well, we talked about that in our last interview with Rachel Meisner. She had mentioned Zydrunas Ilgauskas. I mean, two of the biggest guys in all the NBA, both from the Cavaliers. I don't think they'd fit in swim gear or track gear.
Yeah, I think they should work on, having the baggy basketball shorts.
There you go.
And the loose fit tops.
I would just pay to see Shaq do hurdles in basketball shorts. I mean, it would have to be hilarious.
I think that he could step over the high hurdle. I really think so, and maybe even step over the high jump. I would laugh. I would really like to see the Cavs do track and field.
Yeah, well, after they get a championship this year, then we'll challenge him in that regard.
I think we should call him up.
Okay, good. Well, we'll work on it.
Sounds good.
Well, final question here for you. If there's anybody in the world you could sprint against, who would it be?
I'm going to have to go with Jane Evans. I love Jane. She's a great person. We've worked a lot together. And I just think it would be really funny because Jane and I have never really talked about her athletic capabilities, but I think she would have some. She looks like I know she always works out, and I bet you she's pretty fast. So I would like to see that race. Well,
we might have to get Jane and you on set doing a race. This might be a new edition of Blue Streak Spotlight.
I would love it. I think it would be really fun. We'd teach Jane how to get out of blocks. Maybe she even knows how to get out of blocks. So we'd have a little practice before, but I think she'd give me a good race.
True. Well, Alicia, thank you so much for joining us here.
Thanks so much for having me.
And folks, thank you so much for joining us here on Blue Streak Spotlight. Catch us again, and have a good day.